Well, moving on, Wolfson's Children's Hospital helps thousands of children every single year. But did you know that adults can also get heart care? One woman has been a heart patient at the hospital since she was born, and now she actually works there. Joining us now is Heather Denny and her doctor, a congenital heart physician, Brandon Kubler. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thanks for being here. You have such an amazing story. You are 25 years old, and ever since you were born, you have been in one way, shape, or form at the hospital.
Yep.
Tell me about your experiences there.
I was born with pulmonary atresia, and up until I was 10, I was in and out of the hospital. So I did a lot, and I was born and raised in Jacksonville. So a lot of my work was at Wolfson Children's Hospital with the doctors. I worked with Dr. Marvin and now Dr. Keebler, and they've definitely taken me under their wing and helped make me who I am today.
Yeah, and it's pretty amazing. Your mom works at the hospital as well, and now you actually work at the hospital. And I imagine, doctor, after seeing someone all their life, really, and watching them grow up into a fine young woman, you begin to kind of get to really know them, and it's kind of like a family, huh?
There is a unique experience that pediatric cardiologists have with families and patients and watching them grow up, and certainly the relationship that Heather developed with Dr. Marvin's a special one. And now I've been passed the torch of Heather's care and looking out after her as she advances through her adult years, dealing with congenital heart disease, and along with several others who have overcome many obstacles in childhood where several decades ago they may not have been able to live through beyond childhood.
And which kind of brings me to the next point is that most people, when you hear Wolfson's Children's Hospital, people don't really realize that you all treat and are specialized in treating congenital heart disease for adults.
We certainly have built upon the expertise that Wolfson Children's has developed with the University of Florida in treating congenital heart disease in children. And through the survival and the successes of pediatric medicine, there are more and more adults living with congenital heart disease today, and this number continues to grow. And so it's an evolving need to have expert care to handle and understand the complex issues and long-term complications that lay ahead for some people, and not just from their congenital heart defects, but also the long-term complications of their prior surgeries.
And Heather, what's that like? I mean, actually working and building relationships, but more than anything, helping people with their health in a hospital that you know so much about.
Well, it's nice to say that I trust and I respect what the doctors say, because if I didn't, I wouldn't have been here today. And it's nice to say I comfort them and know that I was in your shoes, and that no matter what, you're at a hard time right now, but you'll get over it, and you will see that they are helping you in the right way. And it's nice to walk in the hallway and see my doctor and be like, hey, how are you doing? Right. On a different level, and it's encouraging. It's nice.
Yeah, I mean, what's it like for those kids when you share that story? It must kind of put them at ease a little bit to know that you aren't just working there, you've been there.
Yeah, and I try to help in different ways. Like, I know how it feels to be sitting in bed all day. I'm like, let's go to the chair. It feels better. I know what it feels like to get a bath after laying in bed all day. And I help I help be there and playing games. And we didn't have this much interaction when I was little. We didn't have all this computer stuff that you can bring into the room now. We had to find our own kind of ways to distract us. Now they have distraction, putting in an IV, and it's amazing what we've accomplished in 10 years.
Well, that's awesome, and imagine the same for you, the feeling of seeing her and other patients just thrive.
It is. It's a testament, I think, to the success of pediatric medicine, that there's this new frontier of adult congenital cardiac disease, that this growing population of people who face the same challenges that Heather faces of living with all these prior surgeries and figuring out how to have a normal adult life and deal with general adult health issues, and in the setting of having congenital heart disease.
Well, your story definitely an inspiration to a lot of people. You keep up the good work, Dr. Keebler. Thanks you both for being here this morning. We appreciate your time. For more information, you can head on over to Wolfson's Children's Hospital's website. We've actually posted a link on their website. If you have any questions about adults needing congenital heart disease care, just look on the morning show page. Nikki?